I feel like I'm exposing myself in this video. So today I'm going to go over the 5 people that I have been just like googly-eyed over their bracelet stacks. So I feel like I don't know if maybe bracelet stacks are like, are they out? Like, are you outdated if you have like a bunch of bracelets? So this is like my everyday situation. So I do go to work and I don't want to like present this way when I go to work. So I wear long sleeves every single day when I go to work. I just don't want to have to deal with like taking these bracelets on and off. But like I see some people with like you know, like the little oh gosh, Pandora bracelets, or like maybe I'll see someone with like a Cartier Love bracelet or like a couple things. But in daily life, I don't see anyone who, no one I see does this. And this honestly is like minimalist. Like I want to just have like a rotation of like really fun bracelets. That's my goal. That's kind of what I've been into lately. Obviously, like Original Love handbags, but I just love the fact that like with bracelets, like they're with me at work. I have them every single day. Like my bags, I'm really particular about, like, I feel like when I, like, if I brought this to work, first of all, I wouldn't, because I don't want anything to happen to it. But I think I would just get like, and not bored, but like, it would just remind me of work. For some reason, this is okay. Like, you know, I have them covered. I just like the fact that like they're with me throughout the day, when I sleep, when I shower, when I'm at work, when I'm like just, you know, recreationally doing things, like they're kind of always there. Or like my bags, I can only take one at a time. Only when I'm doing things. Even if I am like doing things like recreationally and I'm going somewhere where I'm not quite sure about the environment, like I'm not going to take a Kelly, you know, like I might grab something more like a Fendi, Peekaboo, or something along those lines. So I have to be a little bit more careful, I feel, with my bags. But you know, my bracelets, I can always just like, if I'm not sure, throw maybe on like a sweater or something. So these are the 5 people that I have been really following lately, and I'm just like obsessed with their jewelry, their stacks, their stack vibes. Maybe this video should have been made like 5 or 10 years ago. I don't care. This is what I'm into lately. So here we go. So this first person that I found him like maybe a couple months ago, so I haven't been following him for very long. I just kind of stumbled upon his Instagram page and I'm obsessed. So this is Ken Scratch. He is a Japanese artist, and he originally wanted to become, or to be, a painter, but he just wasn't really making it as a painter. So he started selling jewelry on the side of the streets, I think in Tokyo. And he was just like getting like, you know, jewelry that he would sell secondhand. Well, some of the pieces that would break, he would kind of like, you know, play around with them, maybe like mix and match pieces, put them together. And he found that those pieces would sell more than just like the original pieces. And then he just kind of started tinkering around and making his own jewelry. And now he has his own store. And if I ever go to Japan, that is going to be like, not the top of my list, but definitely one place that I have to check out if I ever go to Japan. So check him out. His jewelry is kind of like not specifically my aesthetic, but I definitely would get a couple pieces from him. Definitely at least one if I were to go to Japan. My friend and I were talking about it, but yeah, I don't know that it's going to happen anytime soon. So it's a little far. There is, however, I think they just made a flight directly from Orlando to Japan. It's just like really hard. Like it's always booked whenever they do have a flight open. So I don't know if it's gonna happen. Anyways, he's awesome. Check him out, Ken Scratch. He's on Instagram. He always does like this weird like pose where he has like 7,000 rings on each hand and like, you know, 30 million bracelets. And he's like this, and like the person who like goes to buy jewelry like does a little picture with him too. So it's really cute. It's his thing. Follow him. Okay, this next person I have been following probably for like maybe a decade. Yeah, like literally probably a decade now. She's not everyone's cup of tea, but she is my cup of tea. I'm pretty sure if she met me in real life, she would like literally hate me because she hates everybody, but I love her so much. It's Alex from HRH. She also has her own jewelry line. So she has, I can't remember which hand it is, but she has like one shield of armor of just Cartier love bracelets and like a couple of the Just Unclue as well. But then she has her own jewelry line, so of course she has to have one arm open for all her own jewelry pieces. She does necklaces, earrings, bracelets. I have bought some of her pieces in the past. Her earrings I like, the bracelets I feel like they get scuffed up and they never really held well for me. They're cute. I just feel like I kind of want to go more like, you know, pure metals and maybe luxury brands that are going to like really stand the test of time, although her earrings have stood the test of time for me. So I just think she's really funny. Yeah, she just says things that like I think about, but I'm way not brave enough to say. And she has like a really, she's just like a really charismatic, I don't know. She's just really funny. I don't know, she's funny. She's great. Anyway, follow Alex. She's amazing. Her bracelet stack is like insane. It's like, I think I counted like maybe 8 Cartier Love bracelets, and then she has like the really big, like thick Just Unclue that they had a while ago. Yeah, so obviously she's a jewelry like designer. She's got great taste in jewelry. So check out Alex. She's awesome. Okay, this next girl, I haven't really seen a lot of her jewelry lately. She more posted a lot of her jewelry stacks like probably 3 or 4 years ago. This is Jenna Coo. And she has her own business, but it's like a wellness brand. I do use her collagen pearl powder, and then I also use her deodorant. I really like her deodorant. It's all natural stuff. She's really particular about clean ingredients, but she did post a lot of pictures back in the day of her jewelry. I think her jewelry stock is just, back in the day was so, it was just like a mixture of everything. Like it was Bulgari and Cartier and Tiffany and like other things as well. And she had like really high like designer pieces like pave, white gold, yellow gold, and just mixed everything together, and it was super thick and chunky and just like clustered, and it was really pretty. I wish she would still do that. She seems to be a little bit more minimalist these days, wearing like maybe 1 or 2 bracelets. So yeah, if she ever goes back to her old stack, I would love to see those pictures again. That was amazing. Follow Jenna. This next person I started following maybe about 5 or 6 months ago. She actually is kind of like a newer Instagrammer, but she kind of has been rising up really quickly. Her name is Gianna, I think, and she's from Tampa, Florida. She actually got Cardi B, I think, to like comment on one of her posts or like repost one of her posts, which is pretty crazy. So she posts a lot of stuff, like a lot about her stacks, and she is all about the bracelet stacks. Like it's not just kind of passive like Jenna or Alex. Like Jenna and Alex kind of wear, well, Alex especially wears the same thing like every single day. She doesn't really change things up. But what I like about Gianna is that she changes her stack pretty much daily, and she like, that's all her Instagram is. It's just about like bracelet stacks and jewelry. So she really does a lot of content, and so that's nice to have, because if you're interested in bracelet stacks, she posts a lot. I will say that with Gianna, she does talk about inspired pieces as well. So I'm not really quite sure sometimes when she's posting, if she's posting like an authentic piece from Van Cleef, or if it's a piece that she got, you know, off of Amazon. She does post a lot about like where to get links for inspired pieces and things like that. Although I do know a lot of her pieces are authentic. She kind of does the same thing as Alex, where she has like a random arm, and then she has more like her Cartier, and she said she does want like a love shield one day. So she's cool. Check her out. And then, okay, this next person, she has to be like, she's literally one of my favorites. She is a character. So her name is Sibylla Mirage. She's more of a YouTuber. She does have an Instagram, but she doesn't really post a ton on her Instagram. She's more just like, you know, a weekly video poster on YouTube, kind of like I am. But she is a Ukrainian who moved to the US, I think when she was like maybe early 20s. And I believe she's an actress, and she lives in LA. She posts a lot, mostly about VCA, Van Cleef, and she calls herself, I think, a luxury jewelry expert or something. You can actually sign up for like a little like online meet and greet type thing with her, where you can ask her questions about her opinion on what pieces you should get next. And I just think her personality is like really funny, especially her older videos. Like she would put in little skits into her videos, and it was pretty clever. So her jewelry is also awesome. So she mixes a lot of Cartier and a lot of Van Cleef, just exquisite pieces. I think the way that she places them together is very tasteful. It's not like just like super like really messy. She's really particular about how she puts her pieces together. She also does a lot of ring stacks as well. So those are the 5 people I would check out. So we have Ken Scratch, Alex from HRH, Jenna Coo, Gianna, and Sibylla Mirage. I will try to link all their stuff down below, but let me know if you follow any of them. I just find them all to be, you know, like inspirational for my jewelry journey and just fun characters. So check them out if you haven't already. Let me know if you follow them. Also, maybe consider following me on Instagram if you don't already. I'm trying to post way more stuff on there, and I look forward to seeing you there. Also, follow me on Etsy. I do make my own little bag charms, and I'm going to try to start being more creative. It's just so hard with like this move, and like life is chaotic recently, but I want to start being more creative. I do have my bag charms that I sell on there. They're more nautical. So this is my little nautilus. I love painting them. They're so fun. Check them out on Etsy and support an artist. All right, guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye.